everyone, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Hi, hello, welcome to the start of another weekend vlog. Hello. This one also might be considered writing a romance novella part 3 because I realized it is July 5th today and I need to have this novella not only sent to my friend who agreed to edit this, I am paying her, don't worry, which is amazing because I'm so excited to get her input on this, and also I need to edit it for like polish before I hand in for August 15th, and I also need to actually edit draft 2, do draft 2 for like continuity and story stuff. So that's what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. It's gonna be an editing weekend, my friends. And I'm also in the throes of reading one of the tomes for, you really have the best timing, don't you? It says, I wanna talk now. I'm in the throes of reading one of the big tomes for my friends pick my TBR, Jonathan Strange. I am 400 some odd pages in to this 1,000-page tome. So I would love to finish this weekend as well. And also would love to finish Alatsaway, read and finish Alatsaway. And possibly a third, because as you guys know, if you've been hanging around my socials for a while, this TBR is 6,000 pages long, and so I need to get a good jump on things. So once I'm done Jonathan Strange, and then I'm gonna read Alatsaway for like a palate cleanser, I guess. The next tome I'm diving into is The Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. And then I have all of those to read, which is a lot. But, so this weekend is going to be that specifically, which is great and amazing. It is also beautiful out right now. And I kind of have a hankering to go for a swim. It is 5 o'clock on Friday. It's beautiful, bright and sunny. It sounds like I should go for a little dip. First dip of the season, if you will. I need to find my swimsuit and go. Just for a little dip, not for a long one, just a little one. I also got a new dress today, which I'm currently wearing because I love it so much. I got a new dress in the mail today, which is fun. It has a belt that I can adjust to where I want it to be, or if I want it at all, because it also does like the sack dress type situation if I was feeling that. It's such a nice material and it just flows so nicely. It's so comfortable. I have been wanting a dress that is spaghetti strap like, so that I can get my shoulders out in the sunshine, but also doesn't like suck anything in or like tighten anything in, because a lot of my dresses that I do have that are spaghetti strap, they're very tight in the chest. Well, not very tight, but they're tighter in the chest, and I'm aware of it like the whole time. So I wanted something that was a little looser, and I was really hoping that this would work, and it fucking works. And I'm so excited about it because it's also long, like you can't even see. But I'm very tall. Hi, did you know? I'm very tall, and this is very long. Not very long, but like long. It's not gonna work, is it? I'm gonna have to stand on my couch. That's danger, but you know what? It's fine. You see? It hits me below the knees. Anywho's all. Welcome to the vlog. We are going to spend it just enjoying ourselves, potentially doing our nails, because even though I got my nails done last week, it's already starting to peel and bother me. So I did get some press-ons that I want to try. I've never tried press-ons in my life, and I just know that these are going to be shit press-ons, but I want to try them. I want to see what they look like and feel like. So I'll probably do that at some point. And I also bought a bunch of gel nail stuff from Amazon. So when my parents get back from the lake, I think they're coming home tomorrow. When they come back from the lake, I'm gonna ask my mom. I'll be like, Mom, can I have your UV lamp for your nails that you never use? Because I want it. Because I love doing my nails. I love having my nails done. But waiting for polish to dry and then having it ship like 3 days later is my least favorite thing in the world when it comes to beautiful things on my body, you know? I just wish that it lasted longer. I really did. And I love getting my nails done with gel polish. So I got some through Amazon. It's probably really cheap. It's probably not good stuff, but I have a bunch of colors that I want to play with. I want to do like nail art. You know, I just want to have fun with my nails this summer. And so I decided to treat myself to that, which is great and amazing. I also, today, I have spent so much money, and I shouldn't be because I spent like $400 on that Gaza bookbinding auction thing, but it's fine because I pulled that money from not my savings account. I pulled it from other accounts. So technically it doesn't exist, that money. It's fine. But I ended up getting myself a bunch of new markers. Very fun. A nice new set I thought these were going to be more pastel-y. I guess I got the wrong ones because I think I was looking at these brush ones in white. I think those were the pastel ones. But there's a lot of really nice colors in here that I don't have with my regular set of markers. So I now have them. And I got them specifically so that I could do my July spreads and stuff in my bullet journals, if you will. Because I left them blank for a long time. So July, for example, looks like this. Woo! Everything's falling out the back. This is July in my regular bullet journal. Fun and amazing. I love the green. And I used a strip of like leftover peel and stick wallpaper that my mom used in my kitchen for my cabinets, 2 of my cabinets. So I used the leftover bit in both this bullet journal and my reading journal, which is behind me. And I quite like the way that it made everything kind of tied together. So this is the reading journal version. So it's all set up and nice and lovely. But yeah, so July, busy reading month. It's also going to be a busy editing month because one, I have to edit at Merry and Bright, and I have a self-imposed deadline of getting it to my friend Yeleni by July 11th. So that's when I'm going to hopefully have the draft edited as best as I can and then to her so that she can help me edit it on her end of things, and then I'll have it back and have, I guess, the beginning of August to do all the other editing stuff, just making sure it's perfect and polished as polished can be. And then I also want to have draft 2 of Aramount Book 3. I was literally about to say the title. I really wanted to have it done by the end of July, but with Merry and Bright being a thing, and also the fact that I'm going on a road trip mid-July with my friends to go to the Saskatchewan Festival of Words, which my other friend runs. She's like part of the staff there, and we're going to go attend the festival and go visit her. With that, with those 5 days in the middle of the month, just kind of, I don't think I'm gonna get any work done on those days. If I do, it'll be a fucking miracle. And if I get any reading done in those 5 days, again, a miracle. So the fact that I have a 6,000 page TBR, I need to get boogieing on it. So there's that. And I guess I am already boogieing because I'm like 45% of the way through the 1,000-page tome. And that was the most terrifying one of the entire thing to read for me. So everything else is cakes after this, I think. So yeah, with this busy month, I just don't foresee myself having the draft done by the end of July. So I've given myself a couple things that I want to do this month with Aramount Book 3, which is I want to have the story edit via scenes. So if you saw my last vlog, I talked about how I was doing the list of scenes in this. So I want to be able to do that and then do the story edit that way. And then I also want to divide the story in parts because, as I said in the previous vlog, I have split A Second Story and A Little Luck by 5 parts. And I didn't do that with Mary's story yet. So I want to be able to like kind of see how the story fits in those 5 parts of the book, because I want them all to match. You know, it's a thing. It doesn't have to be 5 parts, but like because the previous 2 are, I really want it to be 5 parts. So we'll see how that goes. And then I want to hit at least 60K in that project. I think once Merry and Bright is out of my hands, like the second half of July is going to be all Aramount Book 3, which is going to be great and fun and amazing. What am I at now? So Project Favor is currently sitting at 4,243 words in draft 2. So I'm a little behind on what I wanted to do, but I think if I actually, hold on, I'm going to bump my draft target to the deadline. I'm going to do August, which is 08. I'm going to do August 15th, just because it's a little further. I have 42 days left to get draft 2 done, and then we'll kind of see how that one goes. And then for the rest of this year, this is just me spitballing. I think once Merry and Bright is off my plate and that novella is edited and then submitted to the Kobo challenge, I don't know when I'm going to hear back if I won that or not, but once it's off my plate, once it's done, I'm going to focus entirely on Aramount books. Get Aramount Book 3 under fucking way, because I've been promising this early 2025 and I want to come through on that promise. I don't want to have to push it any further because I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to push Sage's books further because I really want to do them well. I really want to spend time on them. But as of right now, I have promised Sage's story potentially late 2025 or early 2026. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But because the whole thing with that one is I want to be able to have the entire trilogy drafted before I even think about publishing book 1. So that's 3 books that I have to do. I have to plan, I have to fucking execute, and then I want to be able to like make sure the story is where I want it to be in an entirety, because I am so terrified of getting to book 3 and realizing something that I should have done in book 1 and having book 1 already published. Like, that to me is the most terrifying thing about a series, is not being able to adjust book 1. So as long as I have the majority of the story written, then I can go back and polish book 1 and release it, polish book 2, release it, polish book 3, release it. That's also a thing. I want to release them in fairly quick succession of themselves. So that's the plan and that's the action. I also, this is just me realizing how many things that I have wanted to do and there's just not enough time in the day. The fucking audiobooks for A Second Story and A Little Luck, I want to have them out before A Little Luck rolls around. So, or the anniversary of A Little Luck rolls around. I wanted to have A Second Story's audiobook out by the anniversary of Second Story's like first anniversary, and that really didn't happen because I was back in May. And I haven't touched the audiobooks since then. I think August is going to be the month where because I'm not adding to my plate in July. This is enough. I'm eating enough things. August is going to be the month. I just realized that this hair is shorter or is longer than the rest of the other hairs. It's fine. I think August I'm going to commit to getting A Second Story's audiobook recorded. As long as it's fucking recorded. Then I can take the time I need to edit it. Because it's one of those things that I just kept changing my mind on how I wanted to do things, and then I kept re-listening to some of the chapters that I had already recorded and it sounded bad and it was just like, ah. And it's all set up in my little storage room, so I need to actually do that. Like my Brandon Sanderson books, my thick ones, are all still in my storage room. They haven't been on my shelves in months because they are what is holding my mic up. And I just need to commit and do it. So when I don't have Marianne Bright on my plate, I'm going to be focusing on all things Airmount books, and I'm going to be working on draft 2 of Airmount book 3, and then audiobooks for A Second Story. I really want them out. I want them out because I love audiobooks myself. You guys know I tend to read everything. And I want people who have disabilities to be able to access them in any way, shape, or form. I want them to be the most accessible that they can be. And I just, every once in a while, I'm like, maybe I should have just paid someone else to do it. And I'm like, no, Jenna, you can do this yourself. You have the ability. You know how to edit it. You taught yourself how to edit it. You have a mic. You have the capabilities. You just need to do it. So this is me saying, I just need to do it. Anyways, I'm sweating. I gotta turn my hair back on. And I think I'm gonna go for a swim. Let's do it. It's Friday. Where the hell not? Hello friends, happy Saturday. I am here. It is 7 p.m. and I wanted to pop in and say hello because I have reading news. It's all mainly because of my friends pick my TBR. I struggled through the first half of this chunk and I have decided to do a casual DNF sitting on page 522. I've let myself like rant about it in that vlog and then on a TikTok, and I asked people's opinions whether or not I should DNF it. And the consensus online is yes, DNF it. So I'm doing a soft DNF, and the main reason why I'm not doing a full DNF is that because I'm convinced in the back of my mind that I should love all chunky books, especially ones that are like 1,000 pages long, because if I'm gonna put in the effort, it should be good. And so I'm like, well, maybe it does get good. Which is such a dumb thing to think. And it's also like, it's the first book of the My Friends Pick My TBR. I don't want to pussy out halfway through, you know? So I am halfway through, just over halfway through, like 51% of the way through. And I am doing a soft DNF and telling myself if I don't have the hankering to pick this up before the end of the month, I'm fully DNFing it for the video and for the month and off my TBR officially. Because I mean, I'm halfway through. If I don't like it by now, I'm not going to like it, you know? Because the vibes aren't going to change. The writing style is not going to change. The characters are not going to change. Like, if they haven't changed by now, they're not going to fucking change. I put that down last night and then filmed all the clips and the videos and the TikTok and whatever. And then I decided to, one, take off my nail polish because it was like a special UV nail polish. It wasn't gel polish, but the salon that I went to had like a UV cured nail polish that they used. And I literally had to soak my hands in acetone for like 30 minutes to get the polish off because it didn't like disintegrate off like like nail polish should. It came off in like flakes, and like the flakes never dissolved, which is so weird. So it was an interesting experience. And while I was doing that, I started the audiobook for Alat's Away, and I finished it today. I spent like 3 hours reading this, and man, was this a breath of fresh air from that chunk of a slog. So this was definitely a lovely little book. All of my thoughts are going to be in the My Friends Pick My TBR video, so I'll save them for that. But just know I had a great time. This was delightful, and I recommend it. So love that. Anyways, on to bigger and brighter news about what you are actually here for today. You know, you're not actually here for this today, but like this is kind of what I set up the vlog to be. It was more of an editing vlog from Merry and Bright. I've started the editing process, my friends. I ended up just opening up one of my random notebooks. This is the notebook for Aramel Book 3, but it's fine. I opened it up to the middle and I jotted down the notes from Allie from her read through because I needed to see them just in one spot as like jot notes. Things that she mentioned that are things that in my head I'm like, okay, I need to fix. I have a fix it list next to me, and then I was going through chapter 1. I've done chapter 1 now, fixed a couple things that I needed to fix, and we were on to chapter 2 before I decided to make dinner. So I'm gonna go back in, and I would like to get at least chapter 2 done today before I call it, depending on my mood, depending if I want to keep going and go into chapter 3. But I'm gonna try and do whatever edit I need to do very quickly, obviously, because I want to get this to my friend by the 11th. So I want to do like the story edit as quickly as I can at the front, which isn't going to take me a long time because it's 17,000 words, right? It didn't end up being that long. So I want to do the story edit near the front of this editing situation, and then go back with the couple days that I have left and reread it again just for like continuity or sentence stuff, just so I can like catch as much as I can and make it as clean as I can before I hand it off to my friend, who will then help me see things that I don't see. So that's the goal, that's the plan. Anyways, this is what I've been doing today. It's been a lovely day, been pretty productive, reading wise and writing wise. And then I think after that, I'm gonna start in on this chunk, The Legacy of Ash by Matthew Ward. Why? Because I have the audiobook for it, and I want to start on another big beefy book because I don't want to leave them all to the end. I want to get them done so that I don't have to bask in the beefy bookness of it all for the whole month, you know? Anyways, that's the plan anyways. So hopefully I'm going to like this one more. It's epic high fantasy, so I have medium hopes. We love that. It's my favorite genre, so hopefully this one will go well. I've heard literally nothing about the Legacy of Ash trilogy, so who's to say if I like this one? And I'll continue with the trilogy or not, but she's a brick, which is fun. But anyways, I'm gonna go back into this and continue to edit. It's been a pretty good day. Are you gonna go for a walk?
Around the block?
Oh,
Oh, you are wild. Pinata.
you going for a walkie? Oh.
I got my way. I got my way again. Get in there. Okay, see ya.
This is what we're starting at. We're starting with chapter 4. I would like to do it to make it to chapter 6 here. Switches and flashlights, which is probably going to be renamed because switches means other things. So I might change it to fuses and flashlights. That makes more sense, but that's the goal for tonight. It is currently 10:20. So let's see what I can do. Happy Sunday, by the way. Let's do this. Only 2 more chapters to go. I bought this cake to eat today, but it is now 1:20 in the morning. Sorry, Markiplier's in the background. But I'm thinking I'm gonna save this for tomorrow when I finish this story edit. But I want a bite, so I'm gonna have a bite. But this celebratory cake will be enjoyed tomorrow. Hello, friends. I realized that I haven't actually like sat down to talk to you today. I'm sleepy. I did just pop 2 melatonin for the first time ever. I'm trying melatonin. I don't know if I just was tired or if it's this fast acting. I don't think it's this fast acting, but I'm sleepy, which is why I didn't eat that cake. I just had a bite of it and it was very good. I'm very excited for tomorrow night when I get to eat it in its entirety. But yes, my friends, we have officially hit 15,000-ish words in draft 2. I didn't really look at it, but I was looking more for chapter stuff. We surpassed the goal that I wanted to hit tonight, which is amazing. I had originally set out to just do another 3 chapters, another third of the story, and then leave a third for tomorrow. But I got into it. I got really into the story, and I just kept going. So we are now resting with 2 chapters left. I was this close to just keep going and like finishing it tonight, but I am sleepy, as I said, and I prize my sleep over my anything else. Do I? I'm trying to. Hence the melatonin. Hopefully it doesn't give me any whack dreams. I have pretty whack dreams anyway. But like wackier would be too much. Anyways, today I didn't do anything except for I did 2 spreads in my bullet journal for Chuck Tingle. I had originally done like the 3 washi tapes. I just needed to do the actual like scrapbooky part, and then I did the Alatsaway one, which is exciting because I did this little dog. I drew it in the back of a card and I cut it out because it matches the dog on the front, one of the many dogs on the front of Alatsaway, the cover. And I didn't do any of my thoughts for these 2, but I did do my thoughts for Blood Over Braidhaven and Iris Kelly Doesn't Date over here. I've just slowly been filling in the ones that I've been missing because there's a lot missing. Yesterday also I ended up ordering another print out order at Staples for a bunch of book covers so I can do that and actually do my Q2 update video, which is coming. I just need those. And I need to fill in, no, I think I'm good. No, I'm not. I gotta fill in a couple for June still. So as soon as I fill them in, and then while I'm filming, I will do all the book covers and stuff like that and cut them up and all that good stuff so that I can have that update up for you guys and have a flip through of all the spreads that I've got going on in this very chunky journal. This is only halfway through. I've already had to perform spine surgery on this thing multiple times. I have masking tape now holding it together in the back and masking tape on a few of the spreads holding the spreads together because like spreads are starting to break in certain spots. Obviously, because look at this. This is not what a journal is meant to hold. So we're gonna see how the rest of the year goes, and if it ends up being like just a big chunky fan, I kind of love that. I kind of love that vibe. I don't know how I'm gonna store it, but it's fun. Anyways, this is what I did today. And then I went to Mom and Dad's for dinner as usual. which was great. And while I was at Mom and Dad's, because I was doing an illustration for them, I did an illustration of our cottage for like a joint anniversary, my mom's birthday kind of gift for June, because mom and dad's anniversary is on the 11th and the mom's birthday is on the 29th. So I did like an illustration for the cottage for them. So I was like showing them the final of it because I got it printed at Staples in a couple of different formats, along with my bullet journal book cover order. Here we go. Yeah, I did an illustration of the cottage, a little sketch, if you will. But while I was at dinner, I started designing a potential cover for Marian Bright, because I figured, like, if I end up self-publishing, this is just a progress shot of the sketches and then, like, the sketch lines, which is the red, and then the coloring. I was playing around with some colors and, like, how the snow would look, because this is gonna be the outside of the shop with the title in the window, because why not? But I was like playing around with it because I know if I'm self-publishing this, I'm just gonna do the cover myself, because it's just a novella. Like, I'm not gonna hire anyone to do the cover just for a novella. Like, I'll just do it myself. And which is also kind of fun because I am having a lot of fun in Procreate. I just need to learn more about like color illustration, because I don't know a lot about that. I know a lot about using it to make maps because that's what I did with Procreate before. With my maps in it, you know? I'm good with black and white and sketches, but you asked me to do colors and I panic a little bit because it just never looks the way that I want it to. So we're gonna have fun with the cover of Marian Bright because there's gonna be no people in it. It's just gonna be like a scene, a still of the outside of the shop in the middle of the blackout, obviously, with some Christmas lights and vibes and stuff, and the colors are gonna be nice and rich and then kind of bright in the middle around the title. I have it in my brain. I just need to see if I can reflect it on page. But that's the plan anyways. So yeah, that's what I did today. And then came home and started editing Marian Bright for the second half of this weekend. So I didn't do any reading today, which is totally fine, because yesterday I got to like page 200 and something of Legacy of Ash and finished the Lots Away. So I got some reading done. It just feels so funny to come off of a weekend where I read 5 books in a weekend to only read one little one and like 200 pages of another. It feels a little weird, but I did prioritize my novella this weekend. Anyways, my friends, that's the update. I am going to go get ready for bed. I'm gonna settle in because your girl is sleepy. And we're gonna see how this melatonin works today. We're gonna see. I've never taken melatonin in my life. It was a suggestion from my therapist and a couple of friends because I have bad sleeping habits and sometimes I need help to fall asleep. The air came on knowing it was time for me to go. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading this week. Hopefully I can get it done in the next couple of days as well. For Marian Bright, I'm gonna edit more of it tomorrow and hopefully finish those last 2 chapters up and finish the story edit with like a couple of the continuity errors and stuff, fix those, make sure that's all done. And then in the next couple of days leading up to the 11th, when I want to hand it off to my friend, I'm just gonna go back through and start reading it for smoothness for myself, just to edit myself, just kind of roughly, because I know I want my friend Yeleni to look at it before I properly edit it, or before I like start doing like really nitty gritty stuff, because I don't know what she's gonna go in and change. And I would like her feedback first, to like on the story as well, because she likes romance novels, so she knows them very well. So I'd like her feedback before I dive in. And if Sophia gets back to me at some point when she reads my novella, I'll see if I can incorporate her thoughts, but she'll have to do that. Babe, you gotta do that before August, because by then it's gonna be too late for me to incorporate any thoughts. I mean, you can still read it, but if the feedback is a thing, I need that back before August if you're gonna give me feedback. You don't need to. I feel pretty strong about the edits that I'm doing with this, so, and I'm saying that directly to the camera because I know she watches my vlogs. Sometimes she sends me pictures of her watching it on the big screen, which is kind of fun and spicy, and I love to see it. If you ever watch my vlogs, post it on social media and share it with me, because I love to see you guys watching me on screens. It's kind of fun and cool. I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you tomorrow for Monday, but what a productive weekend. Hello friends, happy Monday. I'm here. It is the end of my workday. It's 7:30, so it's been the end of my workday for a bit, but I had a student come and do her lesson on ye old piano, which is great. Her exam's in August, so we're keeping the lessons going, but I wanted to pop in and say hello because I got some exciting mail today. And also because I feel very pretty right now, and I just want to take advantage of that. So, pretty. Anyways. And also, we are going to be jumping in to the final 2 chapters of Merry and Bright today. I think I'm gonna get dinner first and then I'm gonna jump into it. Because I also really wanna do my nails, even though I painted them like yesterday, because I got my haul of gel polishes in and my mom gave me her UV light yesterday. So I got my haul of gel polishes in and I just want to experiment. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I want to test them all. I don't have any of those like little mini nails to like test what they look like on nails either, like any of these beautiful colors. There's so many of them. So many beautiful colors. And then I have these, which are a pack of like, there is a blooming gel, clear top coat blooming gel, a couple shimmers. I don't know if this is gonna do the thing, but like shimmery. These are like the cat eye gels. I got them in a couple different shades. So this one's obviously silver. And then there's a few like just base gel shades as well that are, oh, look at that. Like a jelly gel. I want to experiment. I wish I had 80 nails instead of just 10. I'm not gonna let myself do any experimenting because I can sense myself like spending an entire night doing this. I need to edit that book first. I need to edit my book first. Oh, that's so beautiful. But yes, I need to edit my book first, finish the novella editing, and then, so brain, dinner, novella editing, and then I can fuck around with the nail stuff, I think. Depending on what time it is by the time I mean, this is gel nail, so it should be fine. I cure it and it's dry. I just want to like, I want to try it on something and then cure it all so I can see what they all look like. But I don't know what I can do that on. I'm gonna see if I can do it on like paper. I don't know. I'm obsessed. I truly, like, do you have a color swatch thing? No. I wonder if there is a color swatch thing at the bottom of this. I don't think there is, but no. I was hoping they would have it. But it's not. They just have it all pretty on the top. I guess I could just go off of the top of the nails. Anyway, friends, it's Monday. What a day. Oh, melatonin update. I guess I'll give you that. The melatonin worked great, I think. It knocked me out, and I woke up this morning actually feeling awake. So that never happens. But then I got like really, really sleepy after about an hour, and then I had a nap. So we'll see. I might try it again tonight to see if it works a second day in a row, but I was expecting some wacky ass dreams. I will say, when I did take the nap, I got into such a deep sleep that I had like a dream where I recognized it was a dream. Never have had that before. And I could not wake up in the dream. And I was trying really, really, really hard to wake up because I was like, it's fucking 6 p.m. I've been sleeping all day, like panic. So that was new. I'm not gonna chalk that up to melatonin though. I'm just gonna chalk that up to me being stupid because it had been over 8 hours since I had taken the melatonin. So anyways, fun facts and fun experiments with Jen on her channel. Dinner, editing that fucking novella, and then maybe I'll play around with some nail stuff. But I also have to edit this vlog, so who's to say when I'll do the nail stuff. But for sure, I'm gonna eat and do the novella. Let's do that. And just like that, the novella draft 2 is done. Oh, I'm happy with it. I think the story is much more cohesive. I think things work better. I think I executed the plan very well, very quickly too. That was very fast. I was thinking today, I'm also in my kitchen, to get that celebratory piece of cake. You better fucking believe it. But I was thinking today about like the editing difference between editing this novella versus editing my novels. And one, this is a fucking fraction of the amount of words that I have to go through. And I keep the momentum that I start with, because what I find with editing a larger piece of work like my novels, editing 90,000 words and like 40 some odd chapters, 50 some odd chapters, it is a slog at some point in the editing process, because having 9 chapters and 17,000 words to go through with this, it goes so quickly and I don't lose the momentum. Like, I just keep going because I'm excited about the story, and it's like 9 chapters, so that's not a thing. And I could just carve through it really quickly. I am very satisfied with the work that I've done on this. And now starting tomorrow, I will probably just do like a rapid read through. I would really like to get it printed. Maybe I'll go home and print it on the printer. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I would like to print it physically so that I can work on it in a different medium with a pen, pen and paper. So I think I might tomorrow go home, go to mom and dad's and print on the printer, print it out and see what it looks like. Because I've only ever seen manuscripts from novels printed out. I have never seen a novella printed out before, so I don't know how big it's gonna be, but I'm gonna definitely do that. I think that's the plan for tomorrow. And I'm debating the nails tonight because it is officially 11 p.m. and I kind of just want to sit on my couch. I might plan what I do tonight. I might Google like what I can put in a UV light without like destroying it, like destroying the thing that I put in the UV light. Like plastic, I think is fine. I don't know what's fine in a UV light, but I want to like do swatches somehow, and I don't know how to do that. So we're gonna figure that out some way, shape, or form. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna like fiddle with that, and I just want to test out the colors and like see what they look like so that I can plan out what I'm gonna do on my nails. Maybe do them tomorrow, maybe they do them the next day. I don't know, but I gotta wrap up this vlog. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this weekend for rapid fire editing draft 2 of my romance novella. We are now about 500 words more than I was last time, so I did add some words this go around, which makes sense. There were a few things that I switched around and added. So now we're celebrating with a piece of cake from Sobeys. You know what? This cake is so fucking good. It has no right being this good. What is happening? Yes, my friends. Thank you for being here. I love you all deeply. Let me know in the comments how your July is going so far. I am going to eat the rest of this cake, edit this vlog, and get it up for you. And I'll catch you in another video very, very soon. Stay kind and keep on reading.